Good morning, and welcome to episode 88 of Getting Rich. I'm your host, Rich Checkan, president of Asset Strategies International, and today is Wednesday, September 7th, 2022. Well, the tensions over the war in the Ukraine with Russia continue. We're fighting a war right now with weaponized dollars and weaponized oil. The sanctions that the U.S. imposed on Russia continue. Russia now claims that those sanctions have caused them or forced them to shut down the Nord Stream pipeline to Europe, cutting off gas supplies to Europe. They're a major provider, and this continues. They say that shutdown will continue until U.S. dollar sanctions are lifted. Amidst that background, the Fed continues to stay resolute for now, pledging to increase interest rates to get on top of inflation. In response, the equities markets and all markets for that matter have continued to fall. So far this year, the Dow's down 14.5%. The S&P 500 is down 18.3%. NASDAQ is down 26.4%. Bitcoin's down 58.7%. Silver down 22.6%. Obviously, it's got industrial ties. And gold falling slower than all the rest, but still down 7% this year. Let's take a look at the prices for the past week. Gold today sits at $1704.10. That's down 0.4% from $1711.80 last week. Silver is up 1.2% to 18.25. That is from 1803 last week. Platinum is also up almost 2% at 1.9%. It sits at $866 today versus $850 last week. Palladium is down 2.5% to $2,092 an ounce versus $2,146 last week. As you can imagine, the gold-silver ratio is down slightly, but still quite high at 93.83 versus 95.42 last week. And that U.S. dollar continues to surge. Today it sits at 110.48. I got to tell you, I don't understand this. Fundamentally, the dollar is not strong compared to other currencies. Yes, it is strong, but it is not a strong currency right now. But it is surging because we compare it to others, and they are in a horrible state as well. For all currencies right now are pretty well mismanaged. My question is, when will we learn? Yes, we're raising interest rates and trying to get on top of inflation, but the cause of inflation is the increase in the money supply, right? We increase the money supply in order to fund all the overspending that we do as a government. And we're not stopping that. You know, it'll just lead to future inflation if we continue to spend more than we take in. And that includes debt forgiveness, that includes anything from the green arena. Anything that we are spending money on, it could be the military, what have you, we're spending money we don't have, we're exceeding tax revenues that will lead to an increase in the money supply so we don't default. That leads to future inflation. We need leaders that are going to be fiscally responsible. I hope we all do our job. I don't care if they're purple, red, blue, green. If your leader doesn't know how to be fiscally responsible, go ahead and sack them and put somebody else in their place this fall. As always, I'd like you to go ahead and like us and subscribe to us on YouTube. Send us your comments and questions. Go ahead and subscribe to our social media and get our newsletters and our weekly alerts. And please, don't ever forget that getting rich starts with keeping what's yours.